Hi, I'm Sam Lucier. My brother Matt and we created the BrainDrain program to do one thing and to do it simply. We created this video to help clear up any confusion about using it and also to provide a quick start, a quick tutorial, so that you can begin using it as soon as it's installed. Now let's look at the program. The BrainDrain gives you a quick and easy way of adding to and displaying two different scores. In our crusades we had boys against the girls, which led us to create a two-player scoreboard. Now, prior to using this program, we had to display the scoreboard full screen using a presentation program, freeze the image using a video mixer, exit full screen mode in the presentation program, mentally add to the existing points and type in the new total point value, bring the scoreboard to full screen again, then transition from the freeze scoreboard to the new scoreboard with the updated points. Sound confusing? It was. And if we wanted to have this scoring capability somewhere else, we'd have to bring all of our video equipment with us. Matt and I started brainstorming about what we'd want in a simple scoring program that could take the place of all that equipment and make it much easier to use. This program is the result of our brainstorming and testing, and it doesn't require any additional software except for Windows 95 or greater. When you load the program, the first thing you come to is the splash screen that shows you the Kidzturn logo. You can immediately skip this just by clicking your left mouse button or pressing any key. And just so that you know, the only clicking done in the BrainDrain will be single clicking of the left mouse button. Next is the main screen. It lists the basic instructions of how to operate the scoreboard. As you see, it says hit enter to go to the scoreboard, so hit enter. Now we're at the scoreboard screen. Let's imagine we have two contestants playing a quiz game. We'll name them left and right. Left being on the left side and right being on the right side. Makes sense, doesn't it? Remember to keep the quick reference card that came with the CD handy. This will keep you from exiting the scoreboard screen if you forgot any of the functions. Now back to our make-believe contest. Question number 1 for 100 points is asked. As soon as the point value is known, it can be entered into the scoreboard memory. This means that you can enter 100 before anyone rings in. Let's enter 100 now. You can use the regular numbers just below the function keys, or you can use the numeric keypad as long as the numlock function is on. Back to the contest. Left rings in and answers correctly. Since we've already typed 100 into the scoreboard memory without hitting any other key, all we need to do is hit the less than key to add 100 points to the left score. We use the less than and greater than keys, which are the same as the comma and period keys, because they are right next to each other and one points to the left while the other points to the right. From now on, we'll call these the left and right keys. Now I'll press the left key and the left score is added to by 100. Also, whenever the score changes, a sound is played. To disable the sound, you'll have to mute the volume of your computer. To hear it through a sound system, plug your line out or speaker out with a cable to your soundboard or amplifier. Question 2 for 200 points is asked. Now it's important to know that once a point value is assigned to the left, right, or both scores, it is immediately erased from the scoreboard memory. This means we must type in a new value to be added to the left or right scores, even if the point value is 100 just like the previous question. So let's type in 200 because that's the point value of this question. Right rings in and answers correctly. Press right to add 200 to the right score. Pretty simple, huh? Question number 3 for 300 points. We type 300. Left rings in and answers mostly right. We hit left and add 300 points to his score. But the person asking the question says he only answered enough to get 200 of the 300 points. No problem. From this point, all we need to do is subtract 100 points from the left score. We do this by first typing the minus key, then typing 100. As you will see as we press the left key, 100 points is subtracted from the left score, giving the total point value of the left score 300 points. Let's say for some reason question number 4 is worth 500 points and both left and right answer correctly. Well, we type in 500, and then since we wish to add 500 to each score, we type the A button. Think of A as standing for all. By pressing the A button, we add 500 points to each score at the same time. The left score is 800 and the right score is 700. Question number 5 will be 300 points, but let's say you accidentally typed in the wrong numbers or some letters. Now you want to clear everything in the scoreboard memory, and you do this by pressing the X key. Now you can type in 300. Right rings in and answers correctly. We press right to add 300 points to the right score. Now let's pretend that in your contest there was a question that left answered incorrectly, and the penalty was for him to lose all his points. To do this, all you need to do is hold down the Shift key while pressing the left key. As you see, the left score is left with 0, while the right side has 1,000. Now let's clear the right side. Hold down the Shift key while pressing the right key, and now both scores are at 0. Let's give the left side 5,000 points and the right side 4,000 points. First the left side, then the right side. Now let's say that for some reason you need to get back to the main screen to look at the directions. Just remember to hit the F1 key, which in Windows usually means help. That brings us to the main screen. Now to get back to the scoreboard screen, we hit Enter or click Start. I did all that to show you that the scores still show 5,000 on the left side and 4,000 on the right side. So if you need to see the main menu or tutorial, you won't have to worry about losing the scores by the time you return. The only way the scores will be lost is if you press Shift and A, or exit the program by hitting Escape. Pretend that for some reason both contestants lose all their points, or better yet, pretend it's the end of this game and time for 2 new contestants to come up and start a new game. Now we want the scoreboard reset to 0 on both sides, and to do this we hold down the Shift key while pressing the A key just as mentioned before. And now the scores are reset to 0. Just a few other things you should know about the BrainDrain. You cannot have negative numbers. Any negative number will automatically be set to 0. Also, you won't be able to have a score above 999,999 points. Anything above that will automatically be set to 9999999. Well, that's it. It's a very simple program, but it does its job well. If you have any questions or problems with running the BrainDrain, or if you have any ideas that you'd like to see in future versions of it, email us at braindrain@kidzturn.com. Okay, that's all. Oh, and if you want to drop us a line about how you might be using the BrainDrain scoreboard in any capacity, just give us a line as well. That'd be great. Thank you.